Good morning. I'm Amelia MCKIE, the chairwoman of the Richland 2 School Board of Trustees, and it's my distinct pleasure to welcome you all here this morning to our 2018 State of the District Breakfast. This is always such a fun event. We get to share with our community the exemplary results of the hard work that goes into our premier district each and every day by our teachers and students. You'll soon see that there is no doubt why Richland 2 is such a well-respected school district across the state of South Carolina.
The heart of our territory is Richland County. The heart of the education facilities in Richland County is District 2. The business community thanks Richland 2 for what it's doing. We thank Richland 2 for the partnership to make sure that the education our kids receive is a world-class education. And those kids are competitive with kids anywhere in this nation and around the world.
Richland 2 plays a direct and a critical role in our ability and enabling us to recruit and retain those that help defend our nation's freedom. The 4 core values of the district, learning, character, community, and joy, align and overlap with the Army values, loyalty, duty, respect, integrity, selfless service, honor, and sacrifice. At the most fundamental level, we share basic American values. We are proud to be associated with the premier school district. We are committed to continuing and expanding our partnership in the months ahead. Richland 2 is our school district. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Sue Weems. I'm so privileged to serve as Richland 2's Teacher of the Year, in part because I am an active duty military spouse. My husband's aboard the USS America, and we are rarely stationed anywhere long enough for me to be recognized this way, so it's a huge honor. Each year, though, despite all of our moves, I commit to meet kids where they are, to walk alongside them, and to do what lasts. It's not my job to tell them what to think. It's my job to show them stories they don't know and to help them think critically about the story in the world that surrounds them so that they can make informed and compassionate decisions for themselves today and in the future. And that's why it's so important for us to do what lasts. Because when we don't, students know. It kills their curiosity. It disconnects them from the very thing that will create the most opportunity for them. This is what teachers do every day. We light the paths that students didn't even know were there. We curate and create experiences that make the world more accessible for every child. We meet them where they are, we walk alongside them for a time, and we cheer as they find their chosen path. I'm grateful to walk alongside community members like all of you, our Richland 2 partners who refuse to become complacent in providing exceptional school experience for every child. Let's continue to fight for time and resources for teachers to create space for these lasting experiences that will make our community stronger today and for years to come. Thank you so much.
I must say, I know what a Baptist pastor feels like when the choir and all the people before he gets up to deliver the message have just brought the house down. That's how I feel. It's like, do I need to give any message at this time? Because everybody has just done a phenomenal job of really painting a picture for you all about Richland School District 2. I just want to take a quick moment to thank Ms. MCKIE and Ms. Baskins and Ms. Weems and General Beagle and our chamber choir for entertaining us and inspiring us to this point in our program. When I was discussing the principal practices, I intentionally left one of the practices out because I wanted to give you an example of that, and that was the chamber choir, as well as what Ms. Weems talked to you all about, and that is diversity and inclusion, which is a fabric of our school district. We don't have the choice to determine if whether or not we're going to be diverse. We're diverse by default. That takes no actions on our part. We shouldn't take any credit in seeking the diversity because it's here automatically. You come from where you come from. You are who you are. You were born who you are. But we do have a choice when it comes to being inclusionary in our practices. That takes action. That's what you see in this example of our choir, the makeup of that choir, and the songs that were selected by that choir. That's what you hear in the comparisons of two people from different eras with different situations to make a point academically for our students. And so diversity and inclusion is an important piece of who we are as a school district. Now, we're going to spend the next few minutes talking about what's happening now in Richland 2. We've accomplished a lot in just the first 9 weeks of this school year. For example, we've recently helped Columbia Chamber of Commerce and Midlands Technical College kick off the Midlands Youth Apprenticeship Program that was shared by Ms. Baskins. As a result, Richland 2 students are the first in the Midlands to apply for the apprenticeship at Nephron Pharmaceuticals, Palmetto Health, and LTC Solutions. Students chosen for the apprenticeship program will spend the next 2 years of their high school experience completing dual credit courses in their chosen field through Midlands Technical College and working a total of 2,000 hours while earning a scalable wage from their employers. Apprenticeships are not only giving students the opportunity to pursue careers, but they also fill the workforce pipeline for employers of the Midlands. I want to publicly thank Midlands Technical College and the Columbia Chamber for strengthening the relationship between public schools and businesses. This summer, 2 of our students became the first in the district to begin apprenticeships. They signed up to work with a business right here in the heart of Richland 2, Ram Clutches. Here's a short video from their big signing day. This is an example of 2 young men who decided that this is something that they're interested in. We were able to establish a healthy partnership with Ram Clutch and with your family, which means a lot because we see ourselves as a family as well. So we're happy to partner with your family to provide our students with this opportunity in the district and to be at the forefront and be pioneers in this endeavor of apprenticeships in the Midlands. And so I do want to congratulate the young men. I want to thank you, the Norsh's family. I want to thank our families for supporting their students and allowing them to do something that's a little out of the ordinary. So we're looking to continue to add more students to this apprenticeship opportunity. So thank you all for everything that you've done to make this possible. We really appreciate it. From important career skills through apprenticeships to important life skills, I'm excited to announce that our second year of Safety Around Water kicks off next week, thanks to the partnership with Jeep Rogers YMCA. Last year, we had over 102 second graders at Bridge Creek and the Center for Achievement learn life-saving skills in and around the water. In the second year, we're adding an additional school, and that's Rice Creek Elementary, and we're working to expand to other elementary schools by seeking additional funds. Now, thanks to a flourishing partnership with Providence Health, 6 of our non-diploma transition students are immersed in the day-to-day workings of several departments at Providence Northeast Hospital. Students spend a part of their day learning soft skills from Richland 2 teachers. Then they work in departments in the hospitals. Hospital employees serve as mentors for the students and teach them the skills they need to be successful in their job. all 6 students are working toward gainful full-time employment at the end of the year. The funding for this project comes from a project search grant and the generosity and support of Providence Health. On October 24th, the Lemelson MIT program announced that a team of students from Richland II Institute of Innovation received a $10,000 grant. Our team is one of only 15 in the nation to be named a 2018-2019 Invent Team. These teams were selected for working to find innovative solutions to community problems. Our student innovators are working on a combined biodigester and solar power system for a school in Senegal that does not have power. Thank you for being innovators and, more importantly, for being global citizens. As we look to the future, we must not forget our core values, our guiding principles, and our universal goals. To help us as a team of leaders, I developed a leadership expectation to guide us in the work of the future and to keep us grounded in our strategic vision and mission. We affectionately refer to these expectations as I lead. I inspire and develop others. Always seek opportunities to inspire those that we lead, those that we support, but more importantly, to develop them as well. Because with high expectations should always come high support. L, lead innovation and positive change. I often say the easiest way to think outside of the box is simply refuse to get in the box. If you don't think that the box exists, everything that you think of is already outside of the box. So lead innovation and positive change. E, exhibit a sense of urgency in everything that we do. Everything that we need to accomplish, there should be a sense of urgency to get it done. Urgency doesn't mean rushing. It just means keeping it as a primary thing to focus on, making sure that the details are taken care of. Always have a sense of urgency and inspire others to have one as well. A, achieve and deliver premier results each and every day. Achieve and deliver premier results. It's not enough for us to expect others to be premier in what they do. We also have to be premier in our actions as well. So achieve and deliver premier results. And D, demonstrate integrity and character at all times. This is I lead. These are our leadership expectations in the district that we will carry forward with us in the future and will govern the way that we interact and lead and support those here in our Richland II family and outside of the district. Out of the leadership expectations emerged the Richland II Promise, a declaration of assurance to our students, parents, and community. We have asked all Richland II partners, internal and external, to declare their Richland II Promise. Let's watch as members of the district family share their promises. The Richland II Promise. Some of you may be asking the question, what is that all about? Last year, we talked about being premier, we talked about pathways, we talked about purpose, and we talked about passions. This year, as we ended to the 2018-2019 school year, I asked all administrators, teachers, and members of our district to think about your promise. What is the one thing that you want to promise to our students, to our faculty and staff, to our community? What's your promise?
I promise to act courageously and boldly in the pursuit of innovation and academic success.
I promise to work collaboratively with my fellow board members, superintendent, to make sure that we always remain a premier school district.
I promise to elevate my commitment to excellence in all that I do, lead with passion and fearlessness, and be unwavering in the pursuit of excellence.
I promise to make a positive impact on the world with my STEM career.
I promise to be accessible and to listen to my constituents, to support district staff, and to act in the best interest of the students and teachers in Richland II.
I promise to dedicate my time, talents, and efforts in support of excellence.
I promise to do what's best for all students here in Richland School District 2.
I promise to grow and nurture leaders, big and small, to be the best that they can be.
I promise to do what's best for all students, teachers, parents, and educators.
I promise to foster a culture where all students, teachers, and staff members are valued and empowered to be premier.
I promise the YMCA will continue to partner with the district to meet community needs in the area of youth development, like our Safety Around Water program.
I promise to be the best me every day with the best intentions.
I promise to genuinely care.
I promise to use my voice to make sure all students are safe and secure.
I promise to continue working with the community to ensure that Richland School District 2 is the premier school district, period.
I promise to create the type of culture needed to produce high-quality learning and performance outcomes that prepares every student for high school and beyond.
I promise to listen more than I talk. I promise to keep a spotlight on equity and parity.
I promise to challenge the status quo by spending far less time saying, we can't do that, and replacing that with, let's find a way.
I promise to use my education to further not just myself, but my community and my country.
I promise to consistently model high expectations to support a safe, nurturing, premier learning environment for all.
I promise to show up, to stand up, and speak up for the best interests of Richland School District 2.
What's your promise? That's just the beginning. We plan to run this campaign the entire school year, where we're going to continue to ask students and teachers, administrators, community leaders, business leaders, faith-based leaders here in our Richland 2 family to continue to make these promises. Every time I watch that video, every time I see a new promise, I get re-energized and rejuvenated about this job, because it is a declaration of something that you can expect from others, and we should take a promise seriously. It's not something when we're little and we do pinky swears and things of that nature. As adults and as leaders and as children in this district, when we make a promise to a student, when we make a promise to a teacher, when we make a promise to parents, to our faculty, our staff, to our community, we should hold ourselves accountable and making sure that we can live up to that promise. If we can't live up to that promise, then we shouldn't make it. And so I'm always re-energized and rejuvenated when I see that, because it's something for us to work toward. We're not perfect, but we should be working toward being the best versions of ourselves. And that's what that promise video represents to me. The best version of myself, the best version of our staff, the best versions of our school board, the best versions of our students and our community. Let's all make sure that we have a promise that we can stand on and live by. We've reviewed the past, and we've also examined where we are presently. So what's on the horizon or on the pathway here in Richland 2? Well, one, it's the creation of a school-wide magnet that focuses on coding. We're in the planning stages of right now of looking at introducing a school-wide coding program at one of our elementary schools, and very excited about that opportunity to bring that to our students here in the district. The expansion of our virtual offerings and a complete redesign of our alternative schools for the purpose of reducing expulsions, increasing academic achievement, and also ensuring on-time graduation for all of our students. A continued focus on diversity and multicultural inclusion. No more than ever, we must make sure everyone has a seat at the table and that all voices are heard and respected. We also have a renewed focus on customer service with an emphasis on the customer experience. It's not enough to just provide service. We must focus on the experience of our customers. If we truly want to make a difference for our students and their parents and our community members and co-workers, we must ensure that if we deliver premier customer service, that the person is receiving premier customer experience. Now, I can't talk about the future of this district without talking about addressing the teacher shortage. In Richland 2, we are focusing on teacher retention and recruitment with programs like our Rookie Teacher on the Block. This is made possible with a partnership with H&R Block. And on October 25th, we announced the first Rookie Teacher of the Block, Mr. Brett Fry from Round Top Elementary. H&R Block has given a Teacher of the Block award for several years in other school districts, but this is the first time rookie teachers have been recognized. Richland 2 and H&R Block will recognize a rookie teacher each month for the rest of the year. Now, what's the state of the district? Well, I'll say that the state of the district is strong and it's getting stronger. Richland 2 strives to be the premier school district, period. That's what we're shooting for. That's what we're striving for. That's the pathway. That's what we see. Premier. We strive at each and every day. The premier school district, period. No exceptions to be premier. We want to be a learning and working environment where all partners, that's all of us, all of our students, all partners are committed to creating, sustaining, and yes, investing in a culture and environment of excellence, and where all are afforded the opportunity to maximize their God gifts and talents as they pursue their pathways to purpose. And that is why Richland School District 2 is the district of choice where every school is an excellent choice. Thank you for giving up your time. Thank you to our partners. Thank you to our teachers, our staff. Thank you to my staff, my communications department, all of our departments, our chiefs. Thank you. Thank you to our parents. Thank you to our board. Thanks to all of you for giving up your time to listen to the state of the district. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a great day and a wonderful weekend.